Right, I'll just talk you through what was happening with my Worcester Heatslave. It's quite an old one, this. I reckon it's probably 30 years old. It's an 1825, but I guess a lot of these old Heatslaves are probably similar. So the problem I had with my boiler was that I drained down the water out of the radiators because I was swapping a radiator over, and then I went out, and then sort of the heating tried to come on whilst I was out and about. So then the missus phoned me frantic. The boiler was screaming, and so I got her to turn the the main switch off. You probably can't see that down the back of there. That turns the boiler off at the power. So then when I turned it back on later and I pressurised the system back up, so it had a bit of pressure in it, I could get hot water, but absolutely no central heating. And I have literally tried everything, absolutely everything, messing about with the pump, taking the front of the pump off there, where you can get to the impeller inside, spun the impeller, that spins freely. It's the same pump that drives the hot water, so it's pretty unlikely that it's the hot water, the pump. But I was checking it anyway. I've tested the fuses in here, checking all these relays kind of come on. And then I was messing about with it for so long, and I was kind of forcing the system so much that I actually got the hot water for the radiators excessively hot, and it popped this valve here, so I've had to go and buy a replacement. It also popped this one here. I mean, they were both just gushing water out of the like the escape valve things. And yeah, basically I did replace this pump a year or two ago, so it seemed to be unlikely it was that. But like I say, the impeller was spinning freely. Then I've checked all like the wires are going right to the thermostat, so I was listening for the thermostat noise, the kind of click, and the central heating wasn't doing that click. So I think what was happening was I just pretty much boiled the central heating water, I think in this heat exchange over here, so it wasn't able to heat anymore. So I was having to force it by taking wires out of here to try and get the heating system on. But as it turned out, I ended up cooking the system and popping valves. So that's not a good idea. Then I took this powered valve off, and that seems fine. That does its thing when you sort of there's a little tab on the top that's on hot water at the minute. So if I turned the boiler on, that little tab was moving fine. So in theory, that means that it's directing the heat through into the radiators. Here, coming on now. But there wasn't any heat getting to the radiators, so I actually took this 3-port, I think they call it, this 3-port valve off, and I've got a new one here to show you what this looks like. So that's when you take that out, it looks like this, and it's just a simple. This thing here doesn't move much. I mean, literally an eighth of a turn or something, and it just moves the little rubber inside from side to side. I don't even see that. It's really. Oh, give over, dogs. Yeah, I can't do this one-handed. It just. Can't even do it now. That sounds like Dobby's outside. should. Oh, this video is terrible. Okay, this video is absolutely terrible. But yeah, there is a little rubber thing that moves from side to side, and that just diverts where the water's heading. And so I took that out of mine and basically flushed it out a bit, and I got all these black bits of crap. There's some left in the bottom of there, but there's a ton of it. All this stuff here. It must be. So I think it's all that there. So I think it was just all this crap that was stopping the little thing from moving, or I don't know, but there was quite a bit of it. There's bits around here, so yeah, that was a random fix. So that was, I bought a new one of these, 85 quid just in case, but I can take that back, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, 16 quid for one of them, 16 quid for one of them, so it's cost me 30 quid and 6 hours last night and a couple of hours today. So yeah, if you add up your time, it's adding up. But yeah, I mean, I was messing about with this last night, taking this all apart. Man, I was doing everything. But yeah, just turns out, I think it was just a bit of excess build-up of carbon or something. Right, cool. So you never know, that might get your boiler fixed very cheaply. One thing was, I was trying to undo this nut, and it actually twisted this pipe here. I really have no idea if that's been brazed in or something like that, maybe soldered in, and I don't know why otherwise it would twist it so badly, but it is a little bit of a mess. I probably need to change that in the future, but I can live with it for now. At least I'm on. At least it's working for Christmas.